Morning, everyone. Morning, afternoon, good night. I know that there's people from all over the world here. It's good morning for me. I know it's good afternoon for Daniel.
Good
I
afternoon
hope
here in
everyone
Lisbon.
is here as
1
well.
p.m.
So if there's any problem with our audio, please let us know in the comments. But we hope it's working fine. So we are starting this new group, this new cohort for this course, the Rust State Machine course. This course is one of them. I think it is the most powerful that we have in the Web3 Dev platform, because we have a lot of beginner courses, and this is one of the most advanced courses where you build a blockchain from scratch. So I hope everyone here is excited to start this course. I would like to know you guys, where you guys from. Please let us know in the comments. Would like to know if there is anyone from a new country here. Past cohort, we had people from England. We have people from India, Brazil. Let us know where you guys from. India.
Really
That's
Noida.
cool.
Hi, Aryan. Nice to meet you. Zahid Sheikh. Here he comes.
Indonesia. That's cool. Indonesia. Yeah, this time we have mentors from India that will help you guys through the course. If you have any doubt, any problem, we'll explain a bit later how the dynamics of the course work. But I would like to share this big news, because in the past course we have all the students that is going through the course are helping each other. So you guys are encouraged to do that. So if you see any other student that might be struggling with something or has a doubt that you know how to solve it, you can answer them. And in the past course, we had a lot of students that were helping a lot the students, and we invited them if they was interested in to be mentors and help in a more responsible way. And they were all excited. So you guys know that if in the end of this course you are very excited with this, want to keep going on and want to learn more, because one of the greatest ways to learn something is teaching. So you are all invited to be mentors in the end of the course. And let me see. India, Roger, Zahid. Nice to meet you, Zahid. Brazil here. Yeah. Morning, Mateus.
Mateus from Santa Catarina.
Santa Catarina,
Great.
yeah. Is everyone here familiar with Web3 dev courses? I know that there are some beginners, some newcomers, because I recognize some new names, but I would like to know if there is anyone here that has done any previous course with us, if knows how the dynamic works. Let's see if there's some old student here. So as while the guys answering the comments, I would like to share some points from this course that might be different from some other courses, but it's very. Oh, Vishesh, that's cool. Vishesh, one of our mentors, he was the first to finish the previous course. So all the courses has a NFT certificate. So once you finish, you receive a mint of this NFT, and this NFT has the number of your graduation. And Vishesh received the graduation one for this course. So now is the second cohort. So we did the first cohort in August, right, Daniel? I think it was August.
Yes, yes. The first one was in August. And it's important to remember that this course, during this course, you will learn not only about Rust, but concepts of blockchain. So the main objective of the course is to learn Rust, and this is what we are going to be doing during the lessons. But the project that you are going to build is a blockchain. So you will also learn some concepts about blockchain and concepts about Polkadot, which is the target, which is what we want you to be completely proficient, so you can, after finishing this journey, there are I think something around 40 or 50 lessons, something like that. You will be able to join the Polkadot Blockchain Academy, which has the requirement of learning Rust before. So if you do our course, you are completely prepared to join the academy, to apply for a spot in the Blockchain Academy, which is like a very, very intense and powerful course that definitely it's gonna put you in another level to get a job in the Polkadot or even other ecosystems as a Rust developer.
Exactly. So as Daniel mentioned, this program is like opened. It's opened. You can use this knowledge to other places, but it's very powerful for the ones who are interested into blockchain development, because you will build a blockchain from scratch. So you build blocks, you build the balances, updates, how the transaction comes in, and deduct the balance. So it's a lot of small pieces that will build your knowledge about this concept. So I would like to know if there is anyone familiar with blockchain here, or you guys are new on the topic, because this course is made for everyone. So if you don't know blockchain or don't know Rust or don't know both, you can go through this course. It's very instructive. So if you have some familiarity with this, for sure you will get some. You'll probably go in another piece, and you'll be able to help other students. But if you don't know any of these previous subjects, don't be afraid, because you are totally capable to go through this course. And I think the next cohort for this PBA Blockchain Academy, this Polkadot Blockchain Academy, will happen in January, I guess, because this year happened at the first of this year happened in January. Me and Daniel, we went to Hong Kong for 40 days. Was very, very intense. So it's 40 days of a lot of knowledge, a lot of tests, a lot of lessons, and it's very powerful. I think it was one of the most powerful experiences I had as a developer, because I was always developing on my own with my past teams, places where I worked. But this 40 days was very intense because it was a room with, I guess, around 90 people from all over the world. So there was people from 34 countries, I guess. So it's a lot of culture exchanging and knowledge exchanging. So it's very, very powerful. And we are doing this course to help you guys be prepared for the test, because to go through to this experience, you need to pass through a Rust exam. It's hard, but it's very doable. It's not like, oh my god, this is impossible. When I did, I didn't had a lot of experience with Rust. I did some Solana stuff, some smart contracts, some small pieces of software, and I was intimidated by this test. And once I start studying the test, I was studying unstructured content. So I watched the videos, I read articles, I went through some tutorials, a lot of unstructured content. If I had a course like this that gets me from the beginner and pass through all the important topics in the Rust language and directed in direct, sorry, Daniel, direcionado. Sorry guys, I missed the word, but pointed to a good direction, like this course is, it's totally made for it. So it will be very helpful for you guys in this journey. And I think that's it, right, Daniel, for Polkadot. We don't have yet the date when this farm will open, but for everyone that finishes the course or even reach some level of this course, because as Daniel mentioned, I think it's around 60 lessons. So if you do like 1 or 2 lessons, it will be hard for you to do this test. But if you pass through at least 20, 30, you reach the half of the course, you can, in the next cohort, you can finish, because we see that happens. Some students start, but for some life responsibility, for some other matter in the life, they couldn't finish. Even who reach at least the half of the course, we will let you know in the email or Discord when this form opens for you to go through to this experience of Polkadot. So it's totally paid by Polkadot. So if you guys live in a different country where this, for example, I'm from Brazil, and the cohort happened in Hong Kong, and they paid the hotels, the food. We needed to pay the flights, but they paid by the more expensive part of this course. And it's a very life exchanging experience for everyone that wants to work with blockchain. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope everyone is excited to go to learn what is needed to go through this experience. And I would like to share a bit more about this course now. We have this structure of sections. Let me show my screen with you guys.
While you open your screen, yeah, I will answer that. There is a question in Portuguese. By the way, we are launching this cohort in 2 languages, in Portuguese and in English. So if you are familiar with English, mostly people that don't live in Brazil or in Portugal, so they will prefer English. But if you would like to follow all the instructions in Portuguese, we'll have today, later, at 10 p.m., at 7 p.m. Brazil, right? It's 7 p.m.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
6 p.m.?
No, it's 7.
7 p.m. Brazil, we will have a live in Portuguese. So
no, I'm sorry.
we will repeat
6
p.m. today in Brazil. So if you want to follow this same content in Portuguese, we will repeat everything we are saying right now in Portuguese later today. And also, it's very important for you to stay with us, because this way you can ask questions right now and be more familiar. If you have any questions, you can ask questions. But if you miss something later, you can rewatch. We will leave this video recorded on YouTube, so you can rewatch everything if you have any doubt or something that you missed by any chance. So don't be worried, because it will be available on YouTube, the video for you to watch later.
Exactly. So you guys probably are seeing this screen. If you are subscribed to the course, you are seeing this screen. If you guys are not seeing the screens, please let us know here now, because I think now is the best moment for you set up everything that is needed for you to start the course. So if you are not seeing that, please let us know. And I would like to start for the most important things for you to go through the course with help. And is here you guys probably seeing a button to connect Discord. I had already previously connected my Discord, so I'm not seeing this, but you guys are seeing. So please connect your Discord. Once you click here, you will be redirected to the login page of Discord and connect, and you'll be redirected to our Discord community. And once you are in the Discord community, I will show you in a few seconds, you see that there's sections there that is totally connected with these sections of the course here. So this course has six sections, actually 7, because we're starting from 0 since we are all developers here. So we have 7 sections, and you can see where everyone is now studying. And here are the lessons. Let me share my Discord for you guys to see what you will have access. I think I'm just sharing the Chrome, right? You're not in my Discord. Let me share it again. I'll share the whole screen. Here. So here, once you connected our Discord, you have access to this section of our Discord, the section builds. And here you can see that if you are already in the community, and you can also click here in the Rust state machine as well, we'll do exactly the same thing. For sure, you will not have your Discord connected on our platform, what is preferred. But if you click here, you also will receive the role needed to have access to these sections. So if you are in the section 1 or section 2 in one of the lessons here, and for some reason you got stuck, you couldn't find the solution for this system palette lesson, you can go here on the section 2 and ask your doubt, your problem, share a screen of the code that you tried to write and why didn't work, or at least why you think didn't work. Because there is the mentors that are here, they're here to help you. They're not here just to fix the problem for you. So if you try to do X and Y and couldn't find an answer, share it with your mentor, because he will see what you tried to do and maybe where is wrong, what in your logic is wrong, what you are missing, and can help you to fill that gap of knowledge instead of giving you the exact solution of the lesson. So if you get stuck in any section, any lesson, please go in the proper section here and share, because it will be easier for the mentors to help you. So instead of just going to general chat and share here, oh, I have a problem in the lessons 5, will be easier if you just go in the section 5 and share your problem. So let me show you how the lessons work. So you guys probably need to click in the first these first 2 sections that are a few instructions, like requirements, what you need to install, all the tooling that you need to install in your machine to have this working. And once you are in the first lesson, you need to, after you read for sure all the content, in the end of each lesson, you have to submit a proof that you did what is required here. So all the lessons, I think most 95% of the lessons have some exercise, because all this course is very practical. They're not meant for you just to read and think, oh, I understand this. No, you need to practice. You need to write the code. And if you go to the 50 lesson without doing the previous one, your code won't work, because you are on every lesson, you are building block by block, piece by piece of the software required. So if you jump lessons ahead without like, okay, this didn't work, but I'm go on anyways, in some next lesson, your code will just break and start breaking a lot, because you will not be able to finish if you one of the lessons are not passing. And here is where you can submit a proof. So if you did your console print, in this case printed the hello world, you take a screenshot and then you can upload this screenshot here, and this will allow you to go to the next lesson. So you see, if you try to go to the next lesson, I can't go to the next lesson because I did not submit the proof. So this is the same for all the lessons. And once you finish the course, when you reach the course completed, you will receive your NFT. But for you to receive your NFT, you need to do this other very important step, that is connect your wallet. Don't finish the course and then connect your wallet. This will create a delay for you to receive your wallet, your NFT. If you just here from the beginning, before starting the course, connect your Discord and connect your wallet, you are already able, you have everything you need to pass through the course in the best setup possible and finish and receive your NFT. There's nothing else you can do. It's very simple. Just read and practice. This is the only two stuff we suggest you, because even if you don't do that, you can go through the course, but it will be slightly harder because you don't have support, and in the end you will not receive your certificate that you can have in your wallet, and you can also share in your LinkedIn. So connect your wallet. It's very simple step. Just connect your wallet, and in the end you will receive your NFT. And I think this is the most important requirements in terms of technical configurations you need to do. And am I missing something, Daniel? Do you think there is
No, I
something?
think you went through everything. I would, maybe someone has a question. If someone has a question,
Yeah.
I think it would be a good idea to share a little bit about the course itself. So what people will learn, and maybe start the first lesson together to give people an idea of what like go through the first lesson in the platform, how to submit the lesson, because there's a way to submit, make a
Yeah.
submission, and then
Mhm.
share this in this course. So these dynamics, maybe you could explain better.
Yeah, I think I just showed like how they can share. I don't have the Apple on my local machine. This environment of the course setup because I was in the previous machine. Could you do it if you are
Yeah,
in the?
yeah, sure, sure, sure. Yes, sure, sure. Okay, here we go. Uh, okay, let me just, it's not this one. Yeah. So let me open also the our platform course, so I can go through the first. So basically what I will do for those, if you already have, I don't know if everybody already has Rust installed. Of course, you have to install Rust on your computer. So if you don't have, it's pretty easy, and it is explained in the just in the first lesson. Ah, by the way, you can follow all the instructions are available in English, in Portuguese. So for those who wants to like have a translation in Portuguese, it's always also available, the same content. As you can see, you have the same content in English and in Portuguese. And we welcome anyone that, if you want to translate this course to another language, everything is open source. So you can go to our GitHub. It's called Build Space Projects. This is this is the repo. Let me share here in the comments. Yeah, let me put a banner while people watch. Yeah, you can go to this repo here, and for each course, in this case, this is the Rust. There's a branch called Web3 Dev version. And here you have the Rust state machine and the content in English and Portuguese. If you want to translate to any other language, maybe Hindi or maybe Chinese or whatever language, Spanish, everything is open source. Actually, this platform is completely open source. All this site that you are seeing here is open source. You can also help us to build. This is a community stuff. Everything is for free for everyone. We are just like helping each other to learn Rust. Anyway, so here are the instructions, and there are videos, so you can read the content, but you can also watch videos. It's the video basically does exactly the same thing as the test is describing. And then this is the first, and here is a tutorial where you can install Rust. So you click here on the Rust book. So for those who still don't have Rust installed, you come here in the Rust book, and the first session is installation. So basically here are the explanation of how to install Rust. And if you have successfully installed Rust, you are going to have something like you run Rust C / version, and then you have the Rust. In my case, it's 1.80 here. Okay. Okay, activated my MetaMask again. I'm just looking at. Okay, there's a question here. What is the deadline? What is the deadline? Yeah.
20 days is the exact deadline. So this deadline doesn't mean that you can't finish the course afterwards, because the content will still be available for you to finish, but the NFT that we are here mentioned that you receive is just for the ones who finish in the first 20 days. So, and this is why we launched these cohorts, because it's a way for you to have the opportunity to learn with each other. So if this 20 days ends, you will still have the content, but the amount of people engaged will probably decrease. So you need to finish the course by your own, but you will still be available for you.
Exactly. So the more you take, the more difficult it gets.
Exactly.
So we strongly advise that you start right now, and that you engage in the community especially in the first week, where there are more people trying. So the more people try, the more people finish. So this is a social course. It's not just something that you do alone in your house. You just of course you are in your house doing by yourself, but you have a lot of people around. Our community is huge. There's a lot of people, and these people like to interact with each other. So the more you interact, the easier it will be, and the more fun, much more fun. Not easy, but fun.
And last but not least, you are probably losing the opportunity to help someone, because I'm pretty sure there is someone that knows less than you and that you could be helping to finish. If you, instead of just finish on totally alone, if you totally able to do that, it's totally open source, it is on you how you want to do that, but we strongly encourage you to help others, because someone will help you.
Okay, so then I will start the project from scratch here. So let's go to a temporary directory. You can see my screen. Can you can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing you want to do is to create a directory. Let me call this Rust State Machine, but you can call it whatever you want. Okay. And then when you are in this directory, you run cargo init. So cargo, it's similar to, for those who come from the JavaScript world, cargo is the npm. So it is the package manager, is the way you start new Rust applications. So basically you run this command, and then it will automatically create a cargo.toml, which is the equivalent to the package.json in JavaScript. And it will also create, let me open here my editor. It will create a very simple hello world file that you can test if it's working. So when you are in the, let me increase my again. When you are in the project, if you run cargo run, it will compile this code here, and executes it. So basically, it just printed hello world, and you can, like, for example, change it, and you see that the changes are being applied when you run it again. So this is how you, yeah, of course you can also run here using the VS Code if you have the proper. I'm using VS Code as an editor. You can use whatever editor you prefer. I prefer Visual Code, and there are some good extensions for Rust. The one that I recommend is the Rust Analyzer. Rust Analyzer, this one. So basically, this Rust Analyzer has everything you need to build Rust applications using VS Code. And yeah, so that's it. Basically, if you take a look at the directories, you're gonna see the target, which is the place where the files are being put when they are compiled. And by the way, if you take a look at the target directory and you go into debug, you see that there's a file called Rust State Machine, because my project name is Rust State Machine, but I can run this file. This is a binary. This is actually a binary file that you can like copy and send to your friends, and they can execute your software in the same, of course. This one is compiled
without cargo, right? Without needing
yeah,
to
exactly.
install cargo.
This is a self-sustainable executable. But of course, for macOS, which is my operational system, if you want to run it in other systems, you have to compile it to a different environments. But in this case, this one is the one that runs on my machine or any other machine that is similar in terms of architecture as mine. And you can see the file is very kind of not that big, 400K, but this has everything. So all the Rust SDK is in here, and yeah, you probably see that when you have the whole project. So I have another directory here with the project, the end result. When you finish the course after these 20 days, you will have basically all these files created, and you can see there's a lot of code here. I don't want to spoil too much, but there's a lot of code here, and there's a lot of code over here, and there's much more here. All this stuff looks very complicated if you don't know anything about Rust, but at the end of our course, everything here won't look complicated at all, because each concept is explained in a proper lesson. So you have and you even learn about macros, which is a kind of advanced topic in Rust. We will play a little bit with macros as well. So this is the end result. And when you run the end project, when you just run it, I will run it the same way. You see that basically what we are doing, we are creating a blockchain, and this blockchain is this run will print the blockchain state. What is the state? The state of the blockchain is the data that is stored into that blockchain. Because remember, what is a blockchain? A blockchain is a piece of software that has a state, and this state is being updated for each what we call transaction. Basically, you have a state, you have some data stored somewhere, and then you run this function that will update the state to new stuff. So, for example, one kind of state is user balances. For example, Alice balance. Alice has $60. Bob has $20, and Charlie has $20. And so this is the state that is the final state of my system here. And so imagine that you want to create a transaction to send $10 from Alice to Bob. So you create this transaction using the concept of blocks. So basically, you put all the information that you want to change into this concept of block. Block is like an instruction for the system to change something, and then the system will validate if this instruction is correctly. So if the instruction is correct, which means you can't send some tokens that you don't have, you can send the same token twice or things like that, or you need to sign the transfer with some signature, meaning that you are the only you are the owner. Only Alice can send tokens to Bob. Bob can send Alice's token. He can only send his own token. So these are the concepts that you will be learning through the course. And then this is the end result. If you finish everything, you get to the point that you are developing these palettes. We'll talk more about it during the course. You learn about balances, and then also proof of existence, which is another concept that you will learn along the way.
Yeah, very, very helpful, Daniel. Thank you so much. I think if anyone has any doubt about the course, about the structure, about the process, anything, please let us know in the comments. Now is the best moment for us to help you guys fill any gap needed to start. And I would like also to mention the mentors that you guys have access to. We will share a test in the Discord channel with all the users that you can tag in your message, like, hey, I'm not being able to do that. If you don't tag anyone, you will still receive support because they will see your message, but you can also mention them, then they will receive the notification. And for English, we have two mentors for English. That is Oleg from Ukraine and Vishhesh from India. I know Vishhesh is here. He said some message for us in the comments. And we also have other 5 mentors in Portuguese. I will share their names in the Portuguese live that we have today at night. So if you guys need anything, they will be there for you. I'm not saying that the Portuguese people can't help you. I'm sure they can. Most of them probably speaks English, but just for you guys to know that there is this guy from Ukraine and other Vishal from India. So if you guys want to talk in Ukrainian or Indian or Hindi, right? In the Discord, you can do it. You can talk in their native language to get better support. And let me see this question. Nice. Thank you so much, Mateus. Thank you so much. You are totally encouraged to do that. I think it was how I really learned blockchain. I was starting to learn and couldn't find much content available in Portuguese. And I was going into communities, into groups, telegrams, and trying to get help. And every time I tried to get help, someone helped me. And I noticed that there was always someone asking something that they always say, oh, this is a dumb question, but how do I do that? And man, this is any question is not, none question is a dumb question. And I could help them. Then I started the YouTube channel and to create content and answering some questions. People are always starting something new. So everyone here is starting something new, and tomorrow there's a lot of other people starting something new. So that, I think, for me, is one of the best things in this space, this community of open source. It's because it's always all open-ed and you can get help from anyone. Zahid mentioned, yeah, Zahid, you are totally encouraged to do that. I think in this course we will do something new, Daniel. I was thinking about it this week, and now I'm sure I want to do it. During the week, I will probably send a message in the Discord to see if there's anyone struggling with something. Probably the mentors will be helping you guys with this, and I will open we have some voice channels in the Discord. You guys probably see, live coding and the co-working chat, I will be in the live coding during the week. And if you guys want to contribute to the community or wants to, help with something, understand better what we do, why we do, you can just go into the room, and if you see me in the live coding, you can jump into the call and we can chat personally if you guys want. For sure, if start a lot of if there's already a conversation going on, you can join us. So this community is totally open, and you can join any voice chat that you see going on, even to get help with the course. If you are struggling and we are there, we can help you. Or with your career, for example, if you, hey, I'm just starting now, I would like to understand the market, I would like to know if there is jobs or anything, just anything. We are here involved with Web3 for the last 3 to 4 years, so we know that there's a lot of new things for you guys in the software part, in the technical part, but also in the business part, also in the soft skills, or just anything you guys want to learn and understand. Just take this opportunity, because just during these 20 days, I will try to be more online than I'm usually do. I usually are online with other guys to do pair programming, so you guys will probably see sometimes that the screen will be being shared in the live coding. We will be updating this platform that you guys are learning now. So this, as Daniel mentioned, is totally open source. There, me and other guys from the community, they contribute. So once in a while, I do live codings to review PRs and help them to, there's people who finish the course and wants to practice their knowledge, so they try to contribute. And sometimes they don't know much about Git, because most of the developers that came to us, they are developing by themselves alone in their room, and they don't know much about working with Git in a greater team with more developers. And we help them to understand the flow, because for any job that you start, you will be sharing code with other developers. You will need to have some knowledge of Git, how to manage branches, how to push things, pull things from past to the future. And sometimes you messed up, you need to come back 3 commits behind, and a lot of these small things that makes part of developer routine. You can help here, because you can contribute to our code base, and if you're struggling with something, we can help you go through this. So just wanted to mention that you guys will see me in the live coding. Just join and let's talk. I think we went to the most important things. Is there anything you would like to bring, Daniel?
Let me see here. Yeah, I think it's some. I think you can give more details about the Polkadot Blockchain Academy. I think it's a good moment to share a little bit more about it, how it works, and next steps. Because I would say that this journey, this is becoming a Rust developer, a blockchain developer, is a long-term journey, and it's a great investment that one can do on its own career to like work with the best people and have a very have an excellent job, I would say. And for that, it's a long journey, and our course is a way to onboard you in this journey. So if you are just starting your journey, our course is perfect for you. And from this on, you have to give on other steps, and we want to help you as a community to give all these steps along your way. You can, even if you are a beginner, you are welcome. But if you are experienced, you are also welcome, because we are a community of developers, and we help each other to move on, to keep going, to keep building, and this is our purpose. So the next step of this course is the blockchain. The Polkadot Blockchain Academy. It's not that we prefer Polkadot than other chains. We are like chain agnostic in terms of like we are a community and we learn about everything related with Web3. but we know that Polkadot has some special stuff, and we can, like, of course, use what they have available to help more people, as the same way that other blockchains have their own stuff, and we also share things about other blockchains like Solana or Near or Algorand. But the Polkadot Blockchain Academy is something very special because it gives you a journey. It gives you a path that you can follow. And if you follow this path with a lot of persistence and enthusiasm, you definitely find a job. You definitely work with great people, and you will definitely build something meaningful for the world. So we want to help you along this journey. So that's why I think it's useful, yeah, to share more about, like, you share the website, how people can, like, join the next cohort, get more information and things like that.
Nice. I would like to share a summary that I made from the past the past the course we went in the Polkadot. So this they are always updating this content, but here is a very
Yeah, just be careful because there's appearing some information behind. I don't know if this information is
which
about people names. There are some people names appearing on your screen share.
okay. No, I share is the name of the mentors, but I'm sharing the
Okay.
wrong screen. Sorry. Thank you for letting me know. Here, can you guys see now the summary, right? So here is the content is always being updated, but here's a summary of the content we learned at the Hong Kong. So you guys here can get a taste and see that there is a lot of content, but it's very powerful. So we went through cryptography, a lot of content, a lot of but when I mean content, is not just any content like something you come here hash functions and you paste in the Google and you understand hash function. No, it's someone that is working with this every day and helped to build the cryptography behind Polkadot, that is a blockchain with billions of dollars being secured every day, producing blocks. So it's something that is very powerful and very known in the space. And is these guys, these developers who build this, they take some time to go once or twice in a year to teach other developers. So in some ways, it's sometimes harder for you to understand because they are very involved with that. But the way they teach make you realize that everything is so strong and useful because they are not teaching something that you will not use. They are teaching something they used. They literally, if you get what they're teaching and went and go into the Polkadot SDK, you will find all that here in the Polkadot, or even Polkadot, or in the Substrate code base. You will find this code here. So it's very powerful to anyone that like Daniel mentioned. This course is very directed to Polkadot, but we have other. If you are interested in other ecosystem, other blockchain, oh, I'm not that connected with Polkadot, you can take advantage of the Rust part of this course and you use that in Solana and other courses. But so here you can see there's cryptography, there is economics, there's I remember I had so much fun learning economics because there was a lot of dynamics where they distribute tokens for one side of the room. They split it like in 3 or 4 groups. Then they gave tokens for each group, and each group had to manage its economy in some way or and exchange it with the others, take decisions taking into consideration what other group you'll be thinking about you. So it's a lot of game theory applied into economics, and was like awesome, just awesome. I couldn't learn that much reading something because it was very powerful to do that in person and
Yeah, it's
through dynamics.
practical.
It's
No,
practical,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, it's instead of just reading books or like listening to classes. There are practical exercises, and this is how we believe everybody learns. You don't learn coding just by watching me or Ian coding. You have to code yourself. You have
Exactly.
to make, you don't learn maths by reading books. You learn maths by like doing maths. And this is the Polkadot Blockchain Academy is a full hands-on course. You just will write a
Exactly.
lot of code, and of course there are some classes, but the classes are just uh, an introduction to the topic that you have to like write code by yourself.
Exactly. So here's all the content. If anyone is wants to know more about it, I can share. I think I can share that here, just for you guys to have a taste. Okay, why am I learning all of this? Why should I learn? You can get a taste of this content here. So let me go through the process you should do to, we like I mentioned, we will send you in the email once this is opened, because I think there is still not the date available already. But if you guys wants to know more about blockchain, Polkadot Blockchain Academy, I think here's one of the greatest summaries. So here are one of the mentors, like Kian is one of the core developers of the Polkadot SDK. Here are videos from the past cohorts, the curriculum. Here we would see if they had some updates from the past. There are some questions, and I think the farm is not open yet. Let me see if we could navigate to the farm. Here's all the previous cohorts, all the teachers for sure. We had lessons with Gavin Wood. I think who are more old school in the ecosystem know Gavin Wood. He basically built Ethereum and Polkadot, and now he's working with Gem. Here, sign up. You can sign up to this form. You can type your name and your email, and you will also well receive the in your email once they open it, the the next course, and we'll send you all the very important information about how to do the Rust exam, because I think there is still two tracks, right, Daniel? Or I
Yes,
heard,
yes, yes.
but
You
they are
can
now
you
more
can you,
connected,
yeah, you can subscribe as a developer or as a founder.
or a
So even
founder.
if you are not technical, you can participate the Polkadot Blockchain Academy. At least when we did it, there were these two tracks, but I think they are like making some changes. Every cohort they change something, so we don't know exactly what will be the next one. But what I know is that they are going to have also an online cohort, because it's a very intense and long course. It's not something that you do like so our course is more introductory, and you can do in 20 days, like for in a 1 hour per day, maybe 2 hours. It's doable. But the Blockchain Academy, for you, just for you to have an idea, we stay there for 5 weeks, and we're studying every day from Sunday to Sunday, between 8 to 12 hours every day during like 40 days. So it's a lot of study.
It's
And
crazy.
and
It's crazy.
it's crazy. It's crazy. It's very intense. And because it's intense, I believe that it's harder to do it online. So probably the online version, which they are just about to launch, will be kind of different. I suppose that you also, because sometimes you don't have the time to go there and stay dedicated 1 full month full time. It's really hard. So probably they will spread this content and this lesson along maybe 2 or 3 months to be more effective, to be able to finish. But yeah, so they will launch the online version, because not everybody can travel to other places to do the lessons. But I highly recommend, if you can, go, because it's not just about like learning, not just about learning Rust and learning blockchain concepts. Of course, this is the main target, but connecting with other developers and like being there with them, learning together, having lunch together, dinner together, because you stay all the time like, and this glues the people in a way that is very powerful for the long run if you want to like be really a developer in the Polkadot ecosystem or in other places. You need to make friends, you need to be with people, and this is a great opportunity for anyone to do this.
Exactly. I was looking for other resources here. Let me show just a bit more my screen, because as everything in Web3, it's all open source, so all the content it's open. So here is all the content from the previous cohorts. You can see the first one happened in Cambridge, second Buenos Aires, 30 Berkeley. We went to this one, Hong Kong, and then Singapore was in May this year, and they do two per year. So next year, 2025, we'll get the next two. We still don't know where or when, but that's why is important for you to stay in touch, be connected directly with Polkadot PBA, or even with us, because we will be sharing the new updates. So just to get a taste, like I mentioned there. So there's a lot of content, guys, a lot of content. They do a strong selection, a lot of classes. And as Daniel mentioned, we had 4 assignments. So how all this is tested? How do we know? How do they know if we learned what was proposed? So during the week we studied a lot, and on the end of this each week, so is 5 weeks, and during four weeks we had assignments. Actually, there is 5 assignments, but in the last assignment was about XCM. That is a very, very, very advanced topic, and was not as required as the previous, that are blockchain, game theory, economics. And in the end of the weeks, there is an assignment that is just a list of tests that your code needs to pass. You don't know anything about this test, how the test is written. You know what the test wants. So for example, one of the tests, I want your blockchain to break this transaction if I send 3 transactions in a way and 2 that is not valid transactions. Your blockchain needs to manage that. They are not worried about how you did it, but for sure it's important, because if you did something that will break in the future, all the tests are testing the entanglement of your code, how aligned all the functions are connecting to. So the test setup that they pass your code through is very powerful. They test a lot of things, and they force you to really think about the problems. So if you think, no, I'm just using AI, a lot of people was using AI and couldn't. Even using AI, you can go through to that, because it's substrate, so it's a framework. I think this is very important, right, Daniel? It's for you to learn Substrate. Substrate is a framework to build blockchains. So Polkadot is built using Substrate, but you will learn Substrate. For sure, some topics from Polkadot, but in the end, you will just be learning Substrate. That is this framework that you can live and create a new blockchain. You learn the differences of picking one or another. So it's a framework, like React is a framework for you to build your front end in the way you want, using the resources or not, using the best good practices or not. Substrate is a framework for you to build blockchains. If you go to the YouTube or documentation, you can learn Substrate and just build your blockchain. But going through the Polkadot Blockchain Academy, you'll learn the best practice, the best way to use this framework to build a very powerful blockchain, or even maintain one. But I think all of this is direct and is focused into prepare you to work in the ecosystem, because there's more opportunity, there are more demand than offer of developers. So the ecosystem need developers to understand and know how to manage, how to update, how to navigate through all this tooling that is updating every day, because there's a lot of companies, a lot of games, tokenizers, a lot of different resources needing developers in the ecosystem. That's why they are doing that. That's why we are doing that, to prepare you guys to understand, learn, and work. in the ecosystem. So if you guys are looking for jobs in Web3 or even Rust related, oh, I don't care about blockchain or anything, I just want to work with Rust because it's a language that I like, you are in the perfect place, because you will learn everything that is required, all the business rules of blockchains and etc. I think we went through a lot, right, Daniel? If anyone
Yes.
has any question, guys, now is the perfect timing.
I
We are
think there's a
reaching the
comment
end.
by this person here. Actually, it's an
It's
old friend of mine. Yeah, it's her name is Mona. Hi, Mona. Nice to see you here. She's just asking to remember to talk about the upcoming webinar, because I think there's going to be another webinar on the 31st about career. So those who want to watch the career webinar, stay tuned in our community, join our Discord, and also the jam that we did. I think it was last week, right?
Yep.
We did a workshop or a webinar, and I am building today. I'm working specifically on building a new version of Polkadot, which is called Jam. And if you are interested into how it is, you can watch this webinar. It's available in our YouTube channel, the recordings. And it's fun because I'm working with in a programming language which is not Rust, by the way. I'm building in Elixir because I love learning new programming languages. So I'm kind of addicted to learn a new language. Every 2 years, I would say, throughout my career, I learned a new programming language. So I started programming in Visual Basic in Windows, and I passed through Java and Ruby, and now I'm working, after working sometimes with Rust and JavaScript, now I'm working with Elixir. But anyway, if you want to join us, if you want to see this webinar, and if you are by any chance close to Lisbon, we are going to have a meetup next week in Lisbon to talk about Jam. So you are also welcome to join the meetup if you live in Lisbon or nearby. And if you want to come, it will be next Monday, 7 p.m. here in Lisbon, local time.
Nice. So last but not least, I would like to ask you everyone to say hello in the chat builds in our Discord, just to be sure that everyone had access to Discord, everyone had access to the sections. So let me share my hello here. I wanna look for a GIF. Let me see. First GAMP. Yeah, here it is. Please, guys, say hello, share your welcome greetings in the chat, and that's it. Hope everyone has the required necessary setups to start to do everything. Everyone understood how it works, everything, and just let us know if you need anything in our Discord. It was really good to talk to you guys. See you.
See you. Bye bye. Thanks for
Bye-bye.
joining us.